Many APC faithfuls across the country are seriously angry with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for not recognizing their effort in ensuring his victory during the 2023 general election by way of appointing them into various political offices for them to cut their share of the national cake. This is coming after Daniel Bwala's appointment. Remember that Onobasa also expresses dissatisfaction over Daniel Bwala's appointment.
Reactions continue to trail the appointment of Daniel Bwala, a former spokesperson to Atiku Abubakar, Waziri Adamawa, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. While some party loyalists say he is not welcome, some others believe that his appointment is very strategic ahead of the 2027 general elections in Nigeria for President Tinubu. However, Daniel Bwala, the newly appointed presidential spokesperson for President Bola Tinubu, has alleged that television anchors and guests are conspiring against his appointment, saying they were pushing agenda against him. According to Bwala, writing on his X handle on Sunday, when you encounter an overwhelming conspiracy from some television guests and anchors pushing an agenda against you and feel powerless, just pray to your God. He will reveal them for who they truly are. It has begun. Bwala's appointment increased the number of Tinubu's media aides to 13. Joining us now on this show is Mohammed Saidu Eitso, APC Chieftain and former aspirant APC National Chairman. Thank you very much for joining us, Mohammed Eitso. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Ruben.
Good morning. Well, I don't want to discuss Daniel Bwala. I cannot sit here and be discussing just an appointee looking for an opportunity for himself. I would like us to start by talking about the fact that President Tinubu has a total, the introduction stated, of 13 spokespersons. Are we at war? That President Tinubu needs an Iron Dome, multi-spokesperson defense mechanism to be able to address the issue. There are persons who have said this will lead to confusion. There are also persons who have also said, look, if you have too many people, they will work at cross purposes. And we've seen, in fact, so early in the day, the confusion that has generated with the change of portfolio, rewriting of portfolio. But I don't know what you think. You are a member of the party, APC Chieftain.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ruben, for having me on your show once again. I think it's not bad to have a presidential spokesperson or people that are speaking for the president of a country who has more than 200 million population of its citizens. But to have people who have insulted or who has denigrated the office of the president and been appointed as a spokesperson, it's what I feel it's an aberration on us as a party loyalist. But I felt sad for Mr. Bwala, who has been struggling to be appointed in the government of Asue Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because I don't know the reason why he has been running helter-skelter to be in the government that he has denigrated and the government that he has called all sorts of names before he's been appointed. And someone that rushly goes to the villa without having a brief from his principal to even assert himself as a spokesperson of the president, I think there's something into it. And for the Asue to appoint Mr. Bwala into his media cycle, I don't think he has done well for himself as a president. Because people are looking at Bwala as someone that has said a lot of things on the president. even leave the party based on Muslim ticket. And today he's back on the same Muslim ticket and speaks for the Muslim ticket on Nigerians. And that's why I said I felt sad for him to struggle to be appointed. And it's not only him that are struggling to be appointed in Asiwaju government. We have the likes of Reno, who has been posting, writing all sorts of things. And those are the people that have been attacking us as core party men in the last few years. More so, this thing have started even on the threshold when Asiwaju formed his cabinet. The current minister of digital economy, he was also appointed when all the party men were not happy. But he was screened, and a lot of people said, no, they're going to make some amendment. But we're seeing it now that it's clear that people who insulted this government are the ones that have been rewarded. When I contested for the national chairman of this party, I worked on 3 thresholds: the internal party mechanisms, and loyalty to the party, and reward system. And I know Asiwaju very well before he came to the president, before he was being elected as the president of this country. He has been talking about people that have worked for the party should be rewarded. But today, things have turned something else. But it's unfortunate we found ourselves on this situation. And I think the president and even the president should adjust himself. If not, he's losing a lot of core party men. In the history of this country, we've not had a president that come on this support, on a core party men to support him. Okay. Because we have more than 2,000 support groups across the country.
All right.
But today, we find ourselves on this situation.
All right.
Mr. Ruben.
Okay, thank you very much. It was Abraham Lincoln that said the best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. Do you think that this is a strategy by the president to draw his enemies closer just so that he's able to, call him Jagaban, the master strategist? Is this part of his strategy to make all his enemies his friends and thereby destroying that? And then you said something as well. You said that those who worked for the president, ought to be rewarded. Are you certain that Mr. Daniel Bwala wasn't working for the president as well? As has been said in some quarters, perhaps that was a game plan all along. Could that be also a reason? And then finally, I just want to ask, because we've heard a number of people from the APC express their displeasure at the fact that the president seems to be rewarding people who didn't work for him. Does this then cast some aspersions on the president's decision-making, especially with appointments? And would you say you've lost faith in that as a party?
Let me tell you, Ayo, when you said taking your enemy closer, it's not the likes of Bwala that will be appointed in such positions. Someone that have called the president all sorts of names, someone that have called the president a drug baron, you appointed him, you can give him something different. That is why I said I feel sad for Bwala to struggle to take this appointment, because I feel he struggled for it. Because coming to Asiwaju, the first day he came to Asiwaju, he snapped picture, he started posting it around, feeling as if he has been given all sort of things in this country. Today, he's the same person that rushed to the villa, even not getting a brief from his principal. And it shows that he doesn't have that PR experience. Now, let's talk about the party members who feel slighted on this arrangement. Because we've been talking to people even from the grassroots level. I contested for the national chairman of this party. The then president promised to do this XYZ for all the aspirants. I've not been given anything, but that doesn't deter me to support this government, because I believe Asiwaju antecedent is someone that paid for a loyal person. But today we are still here struggling. But that's not an issue. We use our hard-earned resources to mobilize. I was the pioneer national secretary of Arewa Youth for Tinubu. The current vice president was the one that inaugurated our office. And we got all the coordinators of 19 northern states. But today, all of them are there. If not for the grace of God, why will it be today? Okay. But It pains people if you struggled and you are not rewarded and you said you're drawing your enemy closer.
Okay.
We know the kind of people that you can draw closer. Like, look at the current minister of FCT. Did they abuse Asiwaju? But he was drawn closer. Nobody raised an eyebrow because we know the game he played. That is politics. But this one called president all sorts of names. And you said he's your enemy, and you even give him a spokesperson. A presidential spokesperson. It's like you are representing the president whenever you said anything.
Okay. Let me come in here.
Now, why I feel sad for Bwala, why I feel sad for Bwala is because I think he has just shot himself from the leg. All what he has been saying now, he has to come back and said, no, I'm not the Bwala that I've said before. Maybe he's a clone Bwala.
Okay. Okay, hang on a minute. So a couple of things. Let me play devil's advocate. A lot of people were saying it's because you want something too, and Tinubu has not pointed you out to give you anything. That's why you are here. And if they give you something today, you will not be saying all of this. I mean, you don't want anything. You better tell the president now what you want. You know he watches this channel a lot. Hang on a minute, let me finish.
I want some, of course. Why did I support the party?
Wait, so you want something, that's why. So it's because of your own selfish interest you are here today. Also, you said the current FCT minister didn't say, wait now, let me finish. Let me finish. Also, you said the current FCT minister didn't say things against the president. Yes, but he also called your party cancer. That's what he called your party. So that means all of you people that are part of the APC are cancerous in nature. And it's the same cancer that he called your party, Wike called your party, is the same cancer party that is working for. So all of you in nature are cancerous. That's what Wike said, not my words. Also, the third point is, have you ever thought that Bwala is more visible than you? He's more outspoken than you. Maybe you have not learned to play your game right. Maybe that's just the reason. Maybe you are not visible. You said you went to meet the president. Why has the president not invited you, that is talking as we speak, to come and meet him in Paris when Bwala went to meet him? I'm just playing devil advocate here. Because you two are here for your selfish game. But Bwala has been able to play his own game to favor himself. So why are you people upset? Why did the president not invite you to Paris?
Mr. Rufai.
Yes.
I think no one joins politics for charity organization. If I want to build a mosque, if I want to build a church, I know where to take my money to. Or if I want to put in a money into politics, no one joins politics for charity. One, everybody joins politics to have one or two things. There are three ways to be rewarded in politics. You either been appointed, or you have a contract, or you have something, or you have an influence in the system. That is how it is everywhere. And you can say more than 30 million registered members of this party. There is no competent hands. We have the likes of Garba, who have been visible. Must I be appointed a presidential aide before I got something? There's a lot of things in the government that someone can get.
But he has
played. Where's Garba today? Adamu Garba.
He has played his game better than you. That's why Bwala is.
Let me tell you.
He has played his game better than you. A lot of people don't know you.
Let me
as
tell
they
you.
Know, or as you are now. Are you more popular than Bwala?
Let me tell you, Rufai. Let me tell you, Rufai.
He's more popular than you. So the president saw value in him more than people like you. Maybe it's for you here.
By insulting the president?
So is at least the president complaining that insulted him? The president is not complaining now. It's you that you are drinking Dr. Mayer's gripe water for the president.
If he's not complaining,
what do you want? What position should they give you? What position should they give you?
The president, the government knows better.
What to give you? What position do you want?
Yes, of course.
What position will fit you as you are?
Must I mention?
Just tell me.
The government knows better.
Anyway, Mohammed is.
Are you in our government?
No, that's not to no point, because President Tinubu can hire and fire as he likes. If I want to play the devil's advocate,
that's true.
I'll say that the president of Nigeria has a prerogative to hire and fire whoever he wants. And if it is his opinion that he wants a government of national unity, it is clearly his prerogative to bring together persons from other political parties and say we want both our enemies and friends to come together. But what would you recommend to the president? Should he shut out people of other ideological persuasions, or should run a government of national unity, whoever it may be? And why this fixation with Bwala? He's just 1 out of 13. It's not that important. He's just somebody, as I said earlier on, trying to get on in life. Okay? So what does it matter? Why are you not complaining about Wike? Why are you not complaining about, if you check the list of the spokespersons, not all of them are pro-Tinubu, but they were given appointments on the basis of their expertise, except you are saying that the job that Bwala has been given, that he has no competence for it, and that he has no ability for it, except you are saying that. So be specific. The government can hire and fire anybody. This is prerogative.
Yeah, you're right. Government can hire and fire. You're right. Government can hire and fire, but you should be able to know who you are going to hire. When you have best and a competent hands among your teams. But by the way, I've told you before, I'm not against Bwala, but I feel sorry for Bwala. Because Bwala is going to come out again and tell the whole world. And the party people, a core party people and APC members are not happy.
All right. Okay.
I'm not the only one.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Just to take Onopasa also holds the same view as you do. And there are probably many of you who think that APC victory should be for APC members alone. But I've just given you the caveat that the government can bring everybody into the fold and run and promote unity. Even the ones who may have called the president a drug dealer without proof.
All right, well, we have to go now. Thank you so much, Mr. Etsu. I believe that your point and your position has been well established this morning.
Saying that Daniel Bwala fought seriously against them and called President Bola Ahmed Tinubu a drug dealer. That statement from Onopasa generated lots of controversies across the nation. Another APC member is coming out to warn President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and let him know that appointing his critics and undermining his supporters in terms of appointment is a very bad one. That it will have consequences in the future. There are many APC members of this nature who are aggrieved with the administrative style and pattern of the president. Recently, when Onopasa appeared on TV, many asked if he was well, because unlike the Onopasa that we were seeing on national TV, before the president emerged, Onopasa was fleshy and looking lively. But the last he appeared on national TV, Onopasa was looking so malnourished, like someone who was seen shaggy from the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration.